so abstract. Yeah, it's complicated what you say, the way you act. Well, it makes me so confused. I don't know what to do anymore. Can't you just make up your mind? My heart drops when you play around. How can you be up when I'm down? Don't wanna think about it right now. Maybe you just wanna be friends, but there is a fight when we are talking. Maybe you just wanna pretend, but I can read between the lines. Even if I can't deny that all the things you said are hurting. Still wanna be with you. I think you want it too. 'Cause baby, I don't wanna be. Baby, I don't wanna be. No, baby, I don't wanna be. Baby, I don't wanna be. How it hurts to see you smile, like a dagger in me. She just seems so juvenile. I just want it to be me. I wanna set your world on fire. Oh, you're so sure I'll stick around. Oh, my heart drops when you play around. How can you be up when I'm down? Don't wanna think about it right now. Maybe you just wanna be friends, but there is a fight when we are talking. Maybe you just wanna pretend, but I can read between the lines. Even if I can't deny that all the things you said are hurting. Still wanna be with you. I think you want it too. 'Cause baby, I don't wanna be. Baby, I don't wanna be. Oh, even if I can't deny that all the things you said are hurting. Still wanna be with you. I think you want it too. 'Cause baby, I don't wanna be. No, baby, I don't wanna be. No, baby, I don't wanna be. Baby, I don't wanna be.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. Wow, this is really exciting, and I love that music. I don't know if you could hear the music in the background, but that was awesome. I was having a little boogie along there. So hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Lisa Horton. Now, some of you may know me, some of you may not know me, and you may recognise the accent. Yes, I am from all the way over in the UK. I'm right down in the south of the UK, and actually I am closer to France than I am to London. So yeah, that's where I'm based. That's where I'm from. So I am the founder and the owner of Lisa Horton Crafts. So we are a family run business. Actually, we're known pretty much internationally now. It's been very exciting, a very, very busy 4 years. So I used to run a shop down on the south coast of the United Kingdom, and then I actually went out and worked with, and I was a brand ambassador for Creative Expressions many years ago, and about 4 years ago I launched my business on my own as Lisa Horton Crafts. So some of you might know in the industry I am very well known for my 3D embossing folders, which are awesome, and also our layering stencils and our system we use, which is called the Ultimate, which has pegs on it. And what this does, it allows you to use your layering stencils with ease, as they have the little holes down the side for you, and that gives you the ability to pop one off, do your stenciling, take that off, pop the other one on, and keep going, and you have no problems at all being able to line up your stencils. So for the class we did on the summit, we used one of my most favorite designs, and it was the Bold Panies. And I have actually got I've got an overhead camera, and I might just flick it over just so you can see the product. And let's have a look here. So if we look here, this is what we created in the summit. Now this is our Bold Panies, and you might see there's quite a lot of detail in that. Let me see if I can bring that up closer for you. It's very hard sometimes on the cameras to pick up, you know, some of that detail. But we've got, I think it's about 9 layering stencils which work with this. And then we've also got that Sentiment Happy down there. And that again is a layering stencil, which is really easy to use. It gives a great result very, very quickly. So what you're going to be learning are many techniques. Let me just flick you back. You're going to learn how to do blending. You're going to learn how to do inking. You're going to learn the benefits of my inks. You are going to be able to learn how to line up your embossing folder in that, well, your stencil within that embossing folder, and many different ways of using the project. So again, it's one of those that you're going to find really, really useful. So you don't have to use the whole of the peony, if you like. So you can use kind of part of it. You can snip into that and just use the bloom. Changing your colors up is going to make a real difference to this. So start thinking about doing this in a blue or doing this in a deep red. The stencils are going to guide you very, very well. And then once you've put all of your ink down, you then can literally pop it inside that folder and create something magical. So if you've got any questions, please ask. If you want to know about any of my products, please ask. If you want to know about my tool, if you want to know about how my inks work, about my interference inks, anything I can help with, honestly, please, please, please ask questions. And I have one here already, I think. So excuse me for turning around, but I do need to have a look at the question and then I'll come back and answer. So it's from Nicole Vizza. Hi, greetings from the Netherlands again. I loved your cards. Is there only one store where you can buy your products? I really like the alphabet dies, but they are sold out at the store that is linked. No, we sell in many stores actually. Nicole, where are you based? Because obviously we sell from here in the UK. You can purchase from us, and we've just launched our membership scheme actually, which entitles you to 10% off all your purchases, so that might be something worth joining. However, we do sell our products at scrapbook.com in the USA. We also sell our products on HSN in the UK, the shopping channel. We also sell via our distributor in Canada, which is Ecstasy Crafts. Now if you hop over to Ecstasy, if you are international, obviously you are, Ecstasy ship all around the world, so you have no bother there either. So you can either come through us or you can go through Ecstasy, or if you shop at scrapbook.com, you might be able to pick up our products then. They carry our entire catalogue. HSN, not so much the entire catalogue, but you will find, I think there's over 200 products of ours there. Does that help? I hope so. If you do have any issues, always drop us a line. My email address, I will let you know, is info@lisahortoncrafts.co.uk. So yeah, so we have quite a few outlets, particularly in Canada, America, Australia, but you will be able to pick it up from a retailer. I'm not sure where we are based in Europe, so if you need to know any further details, get in touch with our distributor at Ecstasy Crafts and they can tell you. I'm sure they have stores in Europe as well, so you should be able to grab our products there. There are some products obviously which are discontinued, but depending on particularly which thing you're after, they should be able to help you. But as I said, get in touch with me if you can't get any joy from those. So what else do we do? Now, Lisa Horton Craft is not only known for 3D embossing folders and layering stencils and dies, we also have a huge range of inks. And I'm literally going to move my card over to one side and I'm going to show you some of our inks. Our inks are a matte chalk base, so mine are very well loved, but I'll bring in a couple of colors. Let me just move some stuff out the way and I'll flick you onto the overhead shortly and just show you some of the stunning colors we've got. Now I'm going to lift that one off and flick you back over and you'll see here these are gorgeous. So we have, I think we have around, or is it 12, 24, 34 colours in the blending inks, but we also have 24 colours in our interference inks. Now, I know Ardith has been doing some amazing videos with our interference inks, and I'll just pop one of those out for you. and I'll show you these as well. So let me pop the lid on that one for now. So these ones are blending, so they're going to be great for your water reactive techniques. They're going to be great for your stamping, your stenciling and everything else. But we also have our interference inks. Now these are just so different. So when you look at the front of our inks, you can see that they are kind of a brown and a gold. However, it's hard to explain it, but this doesn't do them justice, because what happens is you can use black card and white card. Now, on the left-hand side is how these will appear on white card, and on the right-hand side is how they will appear on black card. And these have attracted an awful lot of attention in the industry. And actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop some on a piece of card for you, just so you can see. Now, hang on a minute. Let me grab my cardstock. This is black card. So when you use it, let me take the lid off first, and I'll pop that down there. So if you're using white card, you're going to get this gorgeous kind of chocolatey brown colour. And what I would do now is just show you, if you pop it onto your black cardstock, let me just run that across. Let me see if I can get this ink to come out for you, just like so. And I'm going to just do something. You won't see it yet, but when I lift this up, it will make sense. And I'm going to take that and I'm going to lift that up, and I'm going to hold that up. So now the ink is gold. And if you look at the package, you can see there, if you are going to use black card, you are going to get the other color. So on your white card, let me see, that's better. Look at that. On your white card, you will get the brown, which is on the packaging. But then if you pop it onto black card, you're going to get this beautiful, beautiful gold. And we have 24 of those. Let me bring you back again. 24 of those. So you can see those on my website, on lots of other retailers' website. Again, they're on HSN, they're on Ecstasy Crafts, they're on scrapbook.com. They are going to be great with your stencils as well. So you can start layering them up. You can start looking for, just type in interference in Google or on YouTube, and you'll see quite a few people who started to do videos with them. So I've just spied another question. Ardith, where do you look for inspiration when developing your products? Good question, Ardith. That is, I was thinking about this morning, and I've got a funny little story actually. So I kind of find inspiration in the most random places. Now, I've just come back from HSN. I was doing the big craft day there, so I had some minutes on HSN. And before we got there, me and my friend, we went off for breakfast, and of all places, we ended up in McDonald's, as you do, because they do a very good breakfast. However, on the wall in McDonald's, they had artwork, and I kept looking at it, and my friend was saying, what are you actually looking at? And they had this bird, I think it must have been some kind of stencil on the wall, and it was kind of really abstract and really cool, and it had different colours in different areas. And I kept looking at it, and I said to her, that would make a really good embossing folder. And she said to me, how can you see an embossing folder in that? And I said, I don't know. It's just one of those things that I look at something and it sparks just a little bit of excitement. And like, you know, the interference inks, I've seen you using a lot. I think you're doing some amazing things with them. And I look at the inks and I think, well, do you know what? That artwork there would look really good with my stencils, or it would look really good with this stamp, or, you know, with this better press plate, or whatever it may be. So it comes from random places, but also, you know, my customers as well are really important to me. And my kind of ethos in this industry is to create products that are easily accessible for everybody. So I love to ask my customers what they like, what they would like to see, and then they might say to me, oh, you know, I'd really like a flower which is an orchid, or a, I don't know, any particular thing that I may not have done. And then I'll go hunting, I'll take photographs, I'll have a look around and think, actually, if I put my twist on that, that would look really cool. So that's quite often where my inspiration comes from. And, you know, it could be I'm in my car driving somewhere and I see something, and it's just random places. But I think that's what a lot of us creatives do, isn't it? So, yeah, that's where my inspiration comes from. And the Bold Panies, which we're doing in the class, or we've done in the class, that particularly, it's my most favourite flower, So yeah, that's pretty much, and I'm quite selfish in that respect. Sometimes it's what I like because I've got the freedom to do that. But also I do hope that many of you, if I like it, there's going to be others that like it too. So yeah, so what else do we do here? We do a ton of stuff. So we have the most amazing stencil brushes. I've got some things on my desk. We have the most awesome stencil brushes, which are really, really cool. And we have lots of different sizes in these. We have just bought out, or we are bringing out, this actually, I'm going to show you something. Nobody has actually seen these before. We have got new ink pads and new misters coming. So I'm going to just show you a little pack they come in. So we've got these new sprays coming, and they are a glitter spray. Let me again show you on my desk. Shouldn't really be doing this, but you know, let's have a look at what's coming out. So we have these gorgeous sprays coming in. They look actually like they are just white sprays, but when you tilt them, they have glitter in them. They're like a clear suspension, and they have glitter. And I've got one I was playing with last night, and I used it, and I thought, oh, that looks really pretty. Let me see if I can get that. And that is like pink unicorns. It's super sparkly and super bright. It's absolutely lovely. And it's got pinks and blues and different colours in it. So we're starting to expand the brand and bring in other things. So there's about 6 or 8 different colours, and we give you extra nozzles because we all know misters are terrible for blocking, but I didn't want you to put yours back in the cupboard. I want you to, if you find it gets blocked, you've got spare ones there as well. So we've got those coming. And I'm going to give you a little peek. We've got some magic ink pads coming, and these are magic, but I'm just going to give you a peek, and we'll talk about them on another video. These are our magic ink pads. So basically what happens with these is you've got like a re-inker there. You've got an open, clear ink pad. You put your ink on there. You create some wonderful backgrounds with it, and then you put your brush in your magic activator, and you use areas where you've just inked, and it will change color. So this one is called Blush and Banana. So you can pop your ink down with the pink, and then you get your brush with your magic activator, and the areas that you brush onto will turn yellow. So that's another cool thing we've got coming out, but I'm not going to show you too much more about that because that is so hot off the press. I shouldn't really be showing you. That is literally my prototype. So there's lots and lots of things coming. So Theresa Milne, Lisa Horton, QQQ. If Lisa Horton had to invest in if Lisa Horton had to invest only one of her interference ink bundles, which set would she choose? That's like asking me to choose my favorite child. Oh, you've put me on the spot there. I actually think possibly, because I'm looking at mine right now, I would go for set 2. And I tell you for why. One second, I've got one here. Let me grab one. Keep leaning over. I do apologise. There's 2 particular colours that I adore. And I showed you one, which was the charcoal gold. But the other colour I love is the ripe mango shimmer. Now, when I open that, look at that. It looks really strange. But when you pop that on white card, have I got a little piece of white card? See, I'm going totally off tangent, but I don't mind. Let me see if I can find a piece of white card and show you. Look at this. So I love this colour. When I pop that down on card, look at that. It's so juicy. It's so beautiful. But then when I pop that onto this card, let me see if I can get that to dry for you. So initially it's going to look a little bit orange, but let's see when that dries. Now I've put a lot of ink on there, so we might have to wait a second. Let me see, hang on, let me dab off some of that for you. So for example, this one, I love it because I love that colour on white. But now when I tilt that for you, you get the green, and I love the black and the green. I think those 2 colours are gorgeous. So you've got your gold and your green there, and then you've got your chocolate brown and your orange here. So for me, they're lovely fall colours. They're going to be lovely colours to use on your flowers and in your backgrounds. So possibly I might edge towards release 2. Not that release 1 is bad by any stretch, but I think release 2 might just pip it for me. And I think I learned from release 1 and thought, oh, I wish I had a colour that was like that, or I wish I had a colour that did that. And that's what I created. So now if I hold that up now, hopefully you can see how sparkly they are. So that is your, what colours are they? They are your charcoal gold shimmer and your ripe mango shimmer. So if you're on the fence, I mean, you can buy them individually from many stores, but I certainly think I would opt for number 2 first. I know that's strange, isn't it? You think that your first one would be your favourite, but I think it might be the second. Although you're not going to go wrong with either of them. Having said that, we also have, I'm going to be leaning again, I'm sorry. We also have re-inkers for all of the interference inks as well. So we've got some pastes coming out very soon, and you can add your interference re-inkers to the pastes as well. And don't forget, with your re-inkers, you can still do things like this. You can pop some of that ink onto your craft mat and you can still use them. Okay, so we have a lot in our arsenal. As you can see, I'm making a mess of my desk already. Yeah, so if you want to know anything about the brand, I'm happy to answer any questions. We have our tool, obviously, which forms the big part of our brand, and I'll just show you that briefly because that did feature in the video, didn't it? So I'm going to pop this down here to show you again. Now look at this. This is our Ultimate. This is our Ultimate 2. So this has your peg system across the top. So all your stencils that you get from the brand will line up onto these, and you're going to be able to lift them on and off easily. So I hope that was okay. Thank you very much for joining me, just so I can talk about myself just for a few minutes. And I really hope you get a chance to create this. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and all the social platforms. Any questions, just shout. I'm here to help. Thank you for having me.